have the authority to give you legal advice. So don't even construe it as legal advice. If you're looking for legal advice, you have to look elsewhere. This is just us sharing information, and this is intercommunications of thctrust.org and the MDAO Trust. So I'm going to run through this. What I feel is the best that one can do to individually protect, individually protect themselves and correct their status, or do some form of personal status correction. So what I have on this list as number one is I put these two documents from RV Bay. These documents are legal notice of name correction and a proclamation. Now, I have to give you my disclaimer with this. It is my opinion that to properly correct your status as far as your nationality goes, proclaiming your nationality and correcting your name, that you should join a temple if you can, or join a body of Moors in your area so you can learn a little bit about the traditional teachings, the teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and that you get your documentation as far as your nationality, or as far as your name correction, and even your nationality card through the temple. That is the real first door, I would say, if you're interested in knowing more about who you are as a Moorish American. I would say a lot of things that are on YouTube and the information that's presented is good information. A lot of it is factual as far as historical things, but to really understand the full nationality demonstration that applies on a political level of what it means to be Moorish American, you got to kind of start with the teachings of the Prophet and what was taught in the temple. So these documents that I reference here are not even documents that I have anything to do with. They're just basically references to RV Bay, because I figure if you don't have anything, you might as well have something else. And actually, you might as well have something on the record that proclaims your nationality and your name correction. Now, ideally, for someone who already is, pretty much not new to this number one right here represents any records that you have that verify your nationality and identity as a Moorish American. So that's really what this means. You may have your own affidavits and things, but these are important, and I think in everything that you do when you deal with personal status correction, that along the pathway of dealing with birth certificates and estates and all of these things, that you absolutely look at your nationality, because that's going to become important. So we just put that down there as step one, but that's not the nature of what I'm teaching in this video. So I'm going to skip over that. We're going to get into some of the things that deal with commerce. I will also say, for anyone who doesn't know, Moorish Americans, we are the MDAO, which is the Moorish American Decentralized Autonomous Trust Organization, another organization for which I am a trustee of. We are working on completing the Registry for Nationality and Identity, which, following the protocol and making an entry in a registry to be issued a certificate of nationality and identity, we hope will resolve the whole issue of how to properly correct your status and be nationally recognized as a Moorish American amongst Moorish Americans. So that is the purpose of the registry. If you want to know more about that, go to mdao.io, that's mdao.io, and make sure you sign up on the email list. Even with thctrust.org, as we get into this video and we talk about personal status correction and this setup, the setup that we use here, if you want more information about that, go to thctrust.org, join the email list. I haven't been sending out a lot of emails, but I plan to get to that in 2019, so join the email list so you can stay up to date. By the way, moving forward, the master file is now, I want to say it's $250. I believe that's what it is right now, and it's not going back down. So if you already have access to this because you made a contribution at some time in the past, the same deal and agreement that we have applies to you, so you still have access to it. However, moving forward, the master file, or your subscription to the master file, is going to be good for, let's say, 1 year. So what I'm going to do now is, moving forward, if you already have some type of membership agreement, subscription agreement with thctrust.org, you're good for whatever you have. But I'm about to take the site down for about 1 week, and when the site comes back up, there will only be just a one flat fee rate for a yearly membership. But for those who want, like I say, if you already have something in place, you don't have to change what you have in place. You're still going to get indefinite access to all the resources. So it's no longer going to be premium membership with certain things, and then the master file is going to be everything. There's one monthly membership. You have access to everything we do, and you still have access to reach me or another coach by telephone if you have something brief and to the point.